I'm being tested. I feel like the universe is set up for us to fail. In pursuit of greatness, obstacle always looks at you in the eyes and asks you, how bad do you really want it? My name's Kelvin, and I am on my 30 to 60 day monk mode journey where I'm learning how to listen to my mind, lead by my spirit, and stay true to my core. Look, today I'm not the happiest being because I was supposed to shoot Fire Fridays, part of Kelverse, which is something that I was really excited about. And I feel like it was a promise to myself saying that I am going to shoot episode 1 today. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. And I'm asking myself, why didn't it happen? Listen to the series of obstacles that happened, regardless of me trying to force. At the end of the day, everything was a bit futile. So my day started with that little voice of procrastination in my head where it's like, you're going to do this, you're going to do this. I felt very overwhelmed at first because I think based on the previous episode, I just overwhelmed myself. I put too many apples in my mouth, and when it was time for me to chew, I couldn't chew. So I kind of lost appetite to pursue what I needed to do. So when I finally got to my task, my first task was shooting my journal entry for the day. I've got a slight problem. Well, I had a problem with that MacBook is the charging point. I think I bought a charger that doesn't belong to the MacBook, and as soon as I touched it, the whole system reset itself. So now keep in mind, because every time I am shooting and I'm streaming, I'm also working on the side. So my streaming computer had to turn into my work computer, and I could no longer stream the second part of meditations, which first got me so upset. And also the journal entry, I wasn't able to shoot that, but I was able to find a solution to that. So as said, based on my observations of monk mode, I did not give up. I know sometimes obstacle is there to make you better. Well, it's always there to make you better. It's just harder to understand it sometimes. So at that moment, I just basically changed computers, and while I changed computers, I got to the Mac and I started resetting the Mac and fixing it, right? And while fixing the Mac, I was like, okay, you know what? This is just a distraction to keep me away from what I want to get. So while working on the other laptop, I went and I shot my journal entry for the day. I felt very hyped up and I was like, yes, we are on the road. But little did I know that later on I'm going to face obstacles that deter me from where I'm going. And trust me, I hate speaking about obstacles. I hate speaking about setbacks, but I also feel like a reflection of every single setback in extreme detail gives you all of those holes that you should close next time, or what you should look at and what is being said to you. At about 6 o'clock, my laptop starts working. It's already fully booted, so I download Discord, I download OBS. So these are streaming platforms, and everything's good. So now I'm in a good mood. I'm like, okay, no, I defeated the bad energy. Now I can carry on with everything. Keep in mind also, the episode was supposed to be shot in the AMs, right? And I also had a low shedding schedule. So this is me battling against the universe. To be quite honest, I was battling against all odds, and I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm not giving up regardless. So instead of using my streaming computer, which is the one that I had to use because the Mac was rebooting, I was like, you know what, the streaming computer's battery does not last. I was like, okay, cool, since I downloaded OBS and Discord on the Mac, it's fine, let me do that. So instinctively, which is another lesson, you should always listen to your instincts. I feel like you know what is going to happen before it's going to happen unconsciously. When you start to listen to yourself, and I feel like at this point, this is when I listen to myself. I called up Sia. I'm like, yo, Sia, listen, bro. Can we do a mic check at 9 o'clock? So keep in mind, 9 p.m. This is 4 hours before we have to start streaming. He's like, alright, okay, cool, let's get it. I'm delayed, so at about 9:30, because I have to eat, I have to go buy food. At about 9:30, I jump on. Once I jump on, everything seems to be working. Remember, now I'm on the MacBook. Everything seems to be working. We have a chat. We're like, okay, no, all of this works. But now instinct leads me again, and it's like, yo, you know what? See, I am going to start a stream now and play the music, and let's see what's happening. To my surprise, I could not the stream started connecting and disconnecting. My Wi-Fi started acting up, but it wasn't actually the Wi-Fi, but it was the MacBook on its own. So it started doing crazy things. So from 9 until 11:30, we were struggling with it. After struggling with it, bam, I changed computers. I go to the normal streaming computer. Everything is working perfectly. Then I'm like, okay, this could be a good sign, but also low shedding. So my streaming computer only lasts for like 30 minutes without charge. So that is my day, where unfortunately I had to break a promise to myself, but I feel like I kind of broke it with pride, because I did try every single option. And you know what, at the end of the day, I just had to look at defeats in the eyes and say, okay, you know what, I am defeated, but I will not stay down. I just need to go out and make sure that all of the problems that happen never occur again. And which is the first problem I've already solved, and it's past midnight, so let's speak about it in the next day, and let's see what the results of learning from my previous day does give us. Today, I just want to end off by saying, you know what, everything's going to be difficult. The universe is set up for us to fail. There will always be obstacle, but we need to be led by our desire. It has to be so strong that it's unwavering, because it's a real hard universe. Thanks for being with me today. Please do hit the subscribe button. Let's go to the next day.